Say the word young. Say the word cars. Say the word east.
Okay, you could come on out and I'm going to explain this to you.
I'm Dr. Donna Sabo. We're at Northern Valley ENT in Westwood. It's a busy ENT practice. I've been here for about 25 years. We see patients from infants to geriatrics. Some of my patients are just months old and some of them are over 100 years old. What I love about my work is when patients come in and we fit them with hearing aids and they're so happy that they're hearing better and it's making a difference in their lives. Started fitting Lyric over 4 years ago. In the beginning, when I first started fitting it, I was a little reluctant to fit it, as with any new product. But when I saw the patients' reactions when we placed them in their ears, it's just so satisfying that people are happy with the product.
My name is Kai Hackney. I live in New York City, and I am an author. It was about 5 years ago that I realized is that I could hear people, but I couldn't really understand everything. And that was the first indication that something was wrong. I would ask everybody what they said, and I learned to lip read a little bit. And I always would watch you when you're speaking. So one morning there was this article about a hearing aid. So I read the whole article, of course. I couldn't believe it. I thought, well, this must be pretty good.
My name is Christine Brook, and I'm from Allendale, New Jersey, and I'm a school teacher. I've had hearing loss for many years. And then one day I was just going through my local paper and I saw that in Westwood there was an ENT that had the Lyric. I went there and they gave me a full hearing screening and they said, you're absolutely a candidate for the Lyric. And they said, we're just going to fit you and put it in right now. And I'm like, it's that easy? They put it in my ears and it was amazing. Like, I couldn't believe how loud everything was. I actually left this office and I went into my car and I called my husband and I started to cry because I said, everything is so loud, and I can hear. And now it's, like, I don't think I could ever live without it.
I wanted to see if I could wear the Lyric hearing aids. So I went to the audiologist and he kept going back and forth. And then he asked if he could take pictures. And I said, this doesn't sound good for me. And he said, well, I don't know if I should say this, but you are the poster child for someone who cannot wear these hearing aids. The left ear is like a small rectangle and the right ear is more like a half moon. So they wouldn't fit. And so that was the end of that.
When we started fitting Lyric, there were many patients that we had to turn away because their ear canals were too small or too short or just not the right shape for the original Lyric.
I was disappointed because I saw someone wearing them and I saw how good they could be.
Lyric 2 is even better now because it's fitting more ears.
I came to get a refitting for my Lyric. She said, I have something brand new. And she said, do you want to try it?
The new Lyric is 4 millimeters shorter, so the back end of the hearing aid is further in the ear canal, further away from elements. And the core is a lot smaller because the battery shape is different than the original Lyric. So it's much more comfortable in patients' ears. It also has a couple of extra features that prevent wax and moisture getting to the microphone. We're able to fit many more patients because it's smaller.
Just after Thanksgiving, our friend Patrick called and said that Lyric now had the smaller hearing aids. He said, they've got smaller ones now. Give them a call. And Donna will take care of you. So I went over there and she said, well, let's try it. And I said, let's try it. By the time she did the right one, the left one stopped hurting and it was perfectly comfortable. You wouldn't have known there was anything in my ear. When I went outside, the buses, going by, I could hear everything. I was so excited. I called home my husband at the work and I said, guess what? I can hear you. It was very exciting. I still can't quite believe it sometimes. I remember the first morning I turned on the shower and to hear the water falling in the bottom of the shower, making this noise was startling because I hadn't really heard that for quite a while.
The best thing about Lyric is that It makes my patients happy.
I love the fact that I can just walk around life and enjoy everything and nobody, knows that I'm wearing it. I love the fact that they're just in and they're comfortable. You can swim with them, you can take a shower, you can do all that stuff. That's a good thing.
The restaurants, which were the most difficult thing of all to do, I can hear people. I can actually hear somebody talking to me from across the table. It's wonderful, very exciting. I can carry on a conversation. I don't have to interrupt people all the time and say, "What did he say? I'm sorry, would you tell me again?"
This is a hearing aid that's effortless. So they're continuously hearing and they're always in and they're always working. They don't have to worry about putting them in the morning or taking them out at night and changing batteries that are quite tiny now.
Lyric hearing aids are no hassle. They put them in the office, and you go home and you come back 3 months later and you get new ones, and that's it.
The new one is amazing. Having the Lyric be smaller is much better and a really big deal because it can go into my ear and I just don't feel it as much.
Lyric is a small thing, but it's a big deal for the patients. It opens up their world. They're able to hear, socialize, hear better at work, hear better at home.
It has been an absolute life-changing thing for me.
What I'm excited about for Lyric going forward in our practice is that we can fit many more ears. Being smaller, it's available to people that weren't able to use it in the past.
I've been wearing Lyric hearing aids for almost 3 months, and I could not be happier. I tell everybody about them. Try Lyric hearing aids because they work. They absolutely work.
The best part is when people are truly hearing well and come back and recognize that their hearing is so improved that it makes a difference in their lives.